Oh man! Moth! What a monster!
Moth, you absolute legend! Moth is just honestly a fantastic player. He is one of the best main supports that we've got in the game.
Hey, this is Hex from the Overwatch League. Welcome to In My Sights, the series which we follow a single player's point of view. This is the grand finals match, and today we're watching the best Mercy in the world. It is Moth. There's three things he does really well. Watch his very fluid movement with Guardian Angels, the target toggle. Mostly he's going to be pocketing Striker, but at key times he will switch that beam. And the ultra safe reses, he does not die going for reses. Teleports in, they're going to take right side here. All along this, you're going to see Choi Hyobin's just kind of clearing the path, setting up shields so that Moth is never in sight lines. You want to take top, take the stairs away from the opponent, and just pocketing Striker. Damage boost onto Hangzhou is really important. It reaches a lot of those breakpoints. That's the first example you're going to see of just jumps through these doorways, through these sight lines, making himself such a hard target. Checking the back to see that there's not going to be a flank on him. And he's never going to see the enemy team, and they're never going to see him. Can't kill what you can't see. Can't really go for that res because they're pulling it up. But there's no need, because you're just going to grab the point, and Hangzhou's going to respawn pretty quickly anyway. Picture perfect, never in sight lines, damage boosting Striker all the way through. Wants to find Striker. Hangzhou's so good at shield crack in this meta as well. So this little squad is going to be Choi Hyobin, Striker, and Moth. The shield, the damage behind it. Moth takes a little bit of damage, but jumps away. Way around the corner now. Still not even seeing the enemy. The sonic arrow is huge. There's a res available, but it's not the right time. Look at this. Max distance behind the corner. Perfect res. Safe the entire time. So they're going to kind of reset now, but Choi Hyobin gets that key pick onto Toby, so they're just going to keep on pushing. Perfect squad to keep pushing. Take this top angle. Again, beam distance really important. He never sees the enemy. They never see him. And squad just going to go left, looking for damage. Damage boost on a Striker because he's full health. No need to be healing a full health target. Great flank though from Prophet, comes around, res comes in, and somehow Moth is able to dodge that. Around the corner, jumps to safety, passing sightlines again. Just sit in that Transcendence. Much better Graviton Flux. Enjoy. And his team takes damage, but there's no reason for him to be up there ever. Everyone's healed up. Easy push. Max beam distance, flies to the corner, the shield goes up, safe as can be. Goes for that res, and it's really critical small head movement there. He looks away so that he can't get headshot during that res. The Valkyrie comes out. No way to go in there. Put a little pressure here onto Prophet. Now he's just going to fly away. They're going to retake high ground here, and watch this. Just little half jumps. Little half jumps. They never see him. His Guardian Angel tech is perfect. Perfect res there, and now he's out to safety again. He takes a shot, but makes himself a hard target. Guardian Angel. It's the first time he saw a Widowmaker this entire game. It's really important as a Mercy to let people die. Super was in trouble there, and instead of putting himself in danger, Moth decides that he's got to perform triage, and it's just not worth him to put himself in position. Striker makes a bit of a blunder there. Moth gonna jump away. Perfect shield allows the res, still turns away to make sure that he's a hard target. San Francisco's gonna re-engage on this. Transcendence keeps everyone alive during the dragon. And there's just no way the other team can ever even shoot at Moth. This is a little rough because Striker misses his wall climb. And that means that Moth doesn't have an escape, and now this isn't where you want to be. His team went a little too deep. Mercy's just going to die in that situation. I think if Striker makes that wall climb, then maybe they can get to the high ground, and then there's another fly target for Moth. Not the case here. So back to the start, everyone gets topped up. That's a really important heal to make sure that your other healer is there. Moth using the boxes to dodge the Roadhog. Critical res target to take your other support back to life, but now it's time to get out and reset as much as you can. Moth will use Valkyrie a lot of the times just for his own personal survivability, just the correct usage of Valkyrie. Now it's just back to the Striker pocket. Able to dodge that, keeps everyone topped up. A nice, safe, perfect res again. On's back into the fight. It's really running max distance on this beam. Sitting below the sniper because can't shoot him from there. Striker gets up there, the flux onto the cards, and then try to do a little end-around mercy hunting. Moth's playstyle is very different than Toby's, who you saw there in that last clip. Toby will go for some very dangerous reses, often punished for it. Moth never punished for reses, because he knows what he can res and knows what he can't. Too often in ranked play, you see mercies just instantly go for reses on low-value targets, and they put themselves at risk. If you're dead, your team's dead. So, kick it up here. Nice little jump. I mean, it's just the rollout. Doesn't matter. He has some great super jumps during this defense, though. Super jump is a little bit of a mercy tech. You can look up tutorials on how to use it. Combination of Guardian Angel, crouch, and jump. Sends you flying up into the skybox. One of those happy little things that happens in games where it might be a glitch, but then the developers understand that it's a really cool glitch, and they keep it in the game. So this is where Moth is going to hang out a lot of the time. Again, just damage boosting Striker. He wants to keep an eye on the hotel. Make sure he stays out of sight line. Sometimes that Widow will go dead center across from him. Doesn't want to be there. Takes a shot. He's just going to back out. San Francisco getting pushed pretty hard here. A little hesitant there because the shield's not there to block it. Able to dodge the hook there. Now everyone's low. He's got to fall all the way back. Nice little toggle onto Super there. He gets the assist. Damage boosting your Roadhog, really important. Especially after hooks. Make sure to confirm those kills. And now, despite having to give up a little bit of space, San Francisco has been able to take control of the map again. Gesture on the ultra flank. Guardian Angel, cross the window. Make yourself a hard target. He's watching left side. Now he knows where Roadhog is. Just drop down again. And Striker almost baits Moth into his death. Doesn't happen there. They're able to clean it up. There's a couple times Striker overextends a little bit, but Moth never really punished for it. Never giving the opposing Hangzhou a target to shoot at. Choi Hyobin takes down both supports. And this should be easy cleanup on the Hangzhou back here. 2 heroes beats 1 hero every time. Again, just very fast across these sight lines. His movement is impeccable. It's the best Mercy movement in the entire league. Quick toggle onto the Zen to try to get that. And that's just beautiful. So he super jumps to a target on the ground so that he can get the height to go up and resurrect Ons. He can't get to that position otherwise. Now he's a little overextended, but the Valkyrie's there to save his life. He gets out, gets in the corner, out of sight lines. Even now, out of sight lines. Just in that middle archway. Shock is 2 down now. This is probably a lost fight, but you might as well go for it. They get a couple of trades here. And this might be the one mistake that Moth makes all game. Striker goes a little different way, may have caught Moth off guard, and I think he was looking for Ons up in the window to be able to Guardian up top. Ons wasn't there. He's unable to get out. One of the very few times he crosses sight lines. Now you have to be extra careful because Fitz just popped Infrasight. And when Striker's not around, pocketing Violet's great. Great damage output. Now Striker's back. Perfect res there. Res and float down. Keep yourself out of harm's way. Now he's just trailing Striker here. And now he's got no out. Probably just trying to live, or, you know, just go for it. You're not going to get out anyway. Got him! It's a nice little trade. Why not? Super jump off of Choi Hyobin to get this rollout, which is a small thing, but it gets him there faster. Super jump tech is something you definitely need to learn if you're a Mercy. It will elevate your gameplay a lot. It's pretty simple to do. Hard to master, as Mercy is that hero. Very easy to pick up, very difficult to master. Guys in a rock and a hard place there. Just gets caught on the edge of the flux. Goes down. And now there's nowhere to go. An apt spray for a Mercy? No. You have to know when to say no. I need to be rezzed. I need to be healed. Sometimes, nope. That's your fault. It's your fault you died. I'm not going to die because you died. Nope. So this is a pretty perfect spot as well. It's not going to take damage through the left corridor. And they just can't see him. Sitting behind the boxes, Striker's still getting the damage boost. Safe as can be. Both tanks now down, and yeah, you can go clean up. But even in this situation where it's probably not danger out there, just hiding behind the cart. It becomes second nature to Great Mercies to always be behind cover. So Mercy gameplay is a lot of just sitting and patience, punctuated by high-stress situations. Another great jump, gets himself in the corner. Striker wants to take a different angle and pretty much just follow in Striker. Was going for the res there, but Prophet hits a god shot onto him. Just a very small portion of Moth was available to hit, and Prophet hit it. Under a minute now, and this is going to be a critical fight. Boosting Violet when Striker's not around, prioritizing your highest damage dealers. This is a great Valkyrie. Great. He still can't get hit here. He's using the architecture. Everyone stays completely healed because the beam's spreading around now. Just a perfect Valkyrie. Prioritizes healing his squishy target so that he can live. The Transcendence comes in after a pretty solid flux from Seoul. And how he kept Ons alive is a miracle. Now all the way back to Whole Hog. Keeps the beam on Striker as long as possible. Stays alive, stays out of it. San Francisco's able to clean it up. And might as well fly out there now. No danger. Here comes the style points. Going for the Widow. That's it. Moth, easily the best Mercy in the world. The best movement you will ever see on a Mercy. The target toggle in those very brief moments where Roadhog needs a boost or Violet needs a boost for a volley. And the safest res as possible. Sometimes you just have to cut your losses and let the person die. It's their fault, not your fault. Phenomenal Mercy play from Moth. I liked his play. You liked the video. Like and subscribe. There's going to be more in my sights coming your way.